And Amritsar, and they'll be ready to go. Just about set for the main race for the year here, the Diabetes Australia Grand Annual. 33 fences facing them. Amritsar goes up. The capacity field of 14 is boxed and ready to go. The line is good. They stand to attention and they're racing. Away they go now. Bush Asset, one of the first out with Apollo Magic, and Come On Manuel. Very prominent up towards the front from Merrymaker, further back Slick Khan. Commission Red quickly drifting back through the field, and Amritsar further out in the track going up towards the front when they settle down. Coming down towards the first of 33 here, and Bush Asset on the outside. Amritsar are the leaders from Slick Khan and Merrymaker. Apollo Magic in a bunch as they fly to first, and over it they go. All on their feet, and Merrymaker, Bush Asset are going through to share the lead, going up to the second one now. From Apollo Magic, who put in a good leap, and they're followed by Amritsar. Further back in the field then came Blackton Boy. In behind those now Flash Echo. Waldara very wide with Team Wolf going out of the straight. Further back in the field then came Dunrow. Then Vinchiamo getting up on the inside of now Come On Manuel from full frontal, and back second to last now is Commission Red. Heading towards the Alfred Road double for the first time, then they'll go into Briley, and Merrymaker in front. Comes to the first of the double here. He's out about a length in front, and second placing is Apollo Magic as they go over the first of the road double. Merrymaker jumped it well. Apollo Magic got in a little close to the wing. He brushed the second wing there, lost a bit of ground. Out of the to the open plains they go now into Briley, and the leader now around the outside. Blackton Boy has headed off Merrymaker. Blackton Boy by 3/4 now to Merrymaker, a length and a half into Slick Khan. Rising to the first out in Briley, and they're followed by Apollo Magic now to third. Further out is Amritsar. Two further back, Waldara from Bush Asset, a length into Dunrow. Further back in the field as they go to the next one out there in Briley with Merrymaker clipping it. Behind Dunrow now is Team Wolf, followed further back by Commission Red. He's not too far back today, followed by Come On Manuel. On the outside, Flash Echo, and further back then full frontal. Vinchiamo went back to the tail of the field. Going to the third one out in Briley now, and Blackton Boy jumped it well about a half to 3/4 in front. Second, Merrymaker, a length further back, and now making ground as Apollo Magic from Slick Khan. Amritsar the outside, there in a bunch, about 2 or 3 to Bush Asset, Waldara. Team Wolf and Dunrow as they go to the Cox's Hill. First row double, over it they go. Apollo Magic jumped the first well, jumped the second just as well, and has got through on the inside. Out to Grantis Paddock on the first round now, and Apollo Magic slipped up on the inside to go to the front. Apollo Magic the leader now, from in second placing Merrymaker, Slick Khan third. Blackton Boy given a rest now, back to fourth from Amritsar, and then Bush Asset. Here's the first of the Tozer Road double. Apollo Magic over it in front, cuts the corner and goes across to the second, and they're all on their feet. Vinchiamo's back about fourth last, and coming out towards this next fence, Apollo Magic a length in front. Second, Merrymaker a half to Slick Khan. 3 further back, Blackton Boy a length and a half, Amritsar. Then Bush Asset from Team Wolf, 2 to Dunrow, 2 further back, Waldara. A couple further back to the man trap fence out there is Vinchiamo. Come On Manuel, a length and a half further back, third last in the race. Here's the top weight, Commission Red, and a length and a half. Then behind him, coming off the back straight, would have been Flash Echo and full frontal. Back to the top fence, up on the top circle they go. They've nearly completed a round, and Apollo Magic in front. Down on the inside by a length and a half. Apollo Magic leads out from Slick Khan, up running a bowl race second. Then came Amritsar from Blackton Boy going up to fourth. They're followed further back in the field by Merrymaker, 2 to Bush Asset, Waldara. Further back in the field, Team Wolf from Dunrow. Vinchiamo saving ground, cutting up on the inside. Further back then, Come On Manuel, followed by Commission Red. He's got 2 behind him, 1 going up on the outside, full frontal. And Flash Echo is last of all. Coming down the straight, they've gone over 16, 17 fences out with a round to go. And it's Apollo Magic and the Tasmanian going up now on the outside. Slick Khan, they're locked together. All in their feet now on the Grand Annual. Slick Khan's got his nose in front of Apollo Magic over the treble. Apollo Magic showed him a beautiful killing pair of plates and jumped it well. In front of Slick Khan, 2 further back in the field, Blackton Boy. They're followed all by full frontal, who got into that one, completing the treble down the straight. Apollo Magic out 2 1/2, Slick Khan. But then on the inside, Amritsar from Blackton Boy running fourth, a length into Waldara. Bush Asset starting to save ground, going up behind him, tracking him home, Dunrow. So is Vinchiamo. They're followed by Waldara going around them now from Team Wolf, Merrymaker. 2 to Come On Manuel, 2 or 3 further back in the race, full frontal. Then came Flash Echo, and Old Commission Red is last of all. Out to the Alfred Road double for the last time, and the Grand Annual and the leader. Here's Apollo Magic over the first. He jumped it well. Over the second, he goes into Briley for the last time. Come On Manuel hit that brush over in the last of the double there, and he lost a bit of ground. And into the paddock they go for the last time. It's Apollo Magic by a half to Slick Khan, who's sticking on like glue on the outside second as they go over that one. 2 to Waldara, 3 to Amritsar and Blackton Boy, Bush Asset. The little grey being called on now, Vinchiamo. Dunrow's right behind him going to the next. They're followed further back by Team Wolf. 6 or 7 Merrymaker, and then Come On Manuel, a mile off from now from Full Frontal. Further back in the field, Flash Echo, and the old fellow Commission Red is last of all. Apollo Magic on the inside and Slick Khan. Go to the third one out there in Briley. Go over it together. Dipped a little on landing, Apollo Magic. Slick Khan's gone up to put his head in front of Apollo Magic. 6 further back to third now is Bush Asset. Blackton Boy fourth. Vinchiamo getting up on the inside from Waldara. 2 further back, Amritsar and Dunrow. Over to the top of the hill, double the Coxes over into Gradus Paddock they go. Slick Khan, Apollo Magic together. Coming down the hill now, there's not much between them. Slick Khan the outside, Apollo Magic over it together now. 5 or 6 further back, Vinchiamo still running into the race at a great rate. He's coming home like a train, Vinchiamo. A gap to Bush Asset. A long gap, Dunrow, and then Amritsar. At the road double for the last. Slick Khan hit the front from Apollo Magic. Vinchiamo's gone for the run on the inside, and here he comes. 4 fences out the grey, Vinchiamo after Slick Khan. They sprint 8 lengths in front of Apollo Magic, a beaten horse. Dunrow running on from Bush Asset to get to Amritsar. Further back in the field, then Blackton Boy. 4 fences out. Slick Khan got over to length in front of Vinchiamo. About 800 metres to go. They're 8 in front of Bush Asset and Dunrow. Then Amritsar from Blackton Boy, Apollo Magic, Waldara. Slick Khan in front over the third last. A length in front. Coming at him again, Vinchiamo. Vinchiamo gets on terms with Slick Khan. They're 8 in front of Dunrow, the 89 winner coming into it now. 8 lengths into Bush Asset, Amritsar, and further back, Blackton Boy, Apollo Magic, Waldara. Second last out. Over they go. Vinchiamo jumped it better now. Slick Khan almost dropped the rider. And here comes the local now with a great run, Dunrow. Dunrow after Vinchiamo. 1 fence to get over. Fence number 33. 8 lengths to Bush Asset, Amritsar. Then further back, Blackton Boy, but Vinchiamo getting a new lease. Kicked away. 4 in front. And Vinchiamo looks to have the Grand Annual one. Here he is, the Great Flash. Last of 33. Over it brilliantly. He's home. Vinchiamo, 10 in front. Holding Dunrow. Into third placing Amritsar, Bush Asset, Blackton Boy. But a magnificent win to the grey staying steeplechaser, Vinchiamo. Vinchiamo by 12 lengths. Second is Dunrow. 12 away, third Amritsar. Bush Asset, Blackton Boy, Waldara. Slick Khan, the rider, lucky to stay under the second last. Apollo Magic coming in. Well back, Teen Wolf, Full Frontal, Commission Red, Flash Echo, the one not to complete the course. About to come around the outside fence is Merrymaker. Another one up on the top turn. Come On Manuel. Come On Manuel, just up there at the 400-metre mark. And a magnificent performance by Vinchiamo. Had the leaders in his sight. Into Briley Paddock for the last time. Coming home like a train, number 2, Vinchiamo, has won for Jame Evans.